So I had a past client that reached out to me the other day, and they were wanting to see houses in the Murfreesboro area. And so I told them, absolutely love to show you houses in the Murfreesboro area. Just send me a list of houses that you want to see. And so they sent me 8 houses, and I didn't have a problem scheduling any of those houses except for one. So one listing had approved my showing for to show the property, but would not give me access to the lockbox. And I know that doesn't make sense, so let me give you a little context here. So every realtor has to be a part of an association. And so here, I've printed off the state of Tennessee and the list of associations in the state of Tennessee. And see how colorful it is? So there's a lot of them. And the lockbox are association specific. So if you're not part of my association and you want to see one of my listings, I have to give you what they call either a 1-day code or just a code to access it within a certain time frame. And so I asked her, I said, can I ask why your company doesn't allow 1-day codes? I'm a licensed realtor in Tennessee. And she says, we do not allow for anyone. Our owner broker decided it's not worth the liability. And then I told her that's the wildest thing I've ever heard. But anyways, that's neither here nor there. And so I'm going to put in the comments what I think is a list of liabilities that she is referring to. And I will give you an objection following that. And I guess for the purpose of this post is really just consumer awareness that if I'm not giving a person access to show the listing, am I doing my seller justice in that situation? Am I just limiting the amount of buyers that can see your listing to just these people that have buyers in that association? Or would it be advantageous to give all of these realtors who have buyers on deck, who have, able and willing buyers, access to your property to show? Because part of being a realtor is that you have to seek out the best interest of your client and not yourself. And so what this situation looks like to me is, this rule that they had implemented seems self-serving. And I'll tell you why I think it's self-serving, because if I'm blocking access to 60% of the agents in the state of Tennessee, that means I get to procure my own buyer, which means I get double the commission. And so I think, in my opinion, is very unethical. And I guess I just wanted to make this post to kind of give you consumer awareness that if you're listing agent or if you're interviewing agents and they're selling you on this idea, they're probably not looking out for your best interest. And I really want to challenge anyone who implements this rule that they have within the brokerage. I would really like to hear your thoughts on it, and maybe we can come to an understanding, but I seriously doubt it. Because the only way that I can give you market value for your property is I get as many eyes on it as possible and show to as many people as possible who are able and willing to buy and who are qualified. And so that's the only way that I can give you market value for your property. And so I just want thoughts on what you think, whether you're a consumer or if you're a realtor yourself. Drop a comment below, and let's exchange ideas on this, because if this is something that people are doing, then there needs to be a red flag. And so when you're interviewing agents and they spin this idea on you like, hey, I'm not going to give 1-day codes to people outside my association. Look at the description below, and I will give you a list of what I think that they would say, and then I'll give you a list of objections to give them. And if they don't give you an adequate reason, then you need to fire that agent, or you probably need to find another agent to list your property, preferably me or anyone in my office. But anyways, tell me what you think. I would love to hear your opinions on this. I appreciate you listening to my video, and I'll talk to you later.